One-line strategy or normal strategy? Which one will get you a perfect 90 in 2026? I get this question a number of times on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, in our classes as well. That Varun, shall I use one-line strategy in Read Aloud, or should I be going for the normal full reading strategy? And I want to clear it out in this particular video, and I want to end the debate so that you are on your path to get a perfect 90. The truth is, both the strategies can help you get a perfect 90. It's not just the strategy which will help you get the scores, it's the execution. If you execute any of these two strategies, you can get a perfect 90. And that is what we are going to cover in this video, how you have to implement one-line strategy or the normal strategy in Read Aloud and maximize your scores. By the end of this video, it will be clear to you that which strategy you have to follow so that you can walk confidently into the exam center and crack your test. Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy, guys. Welcome back to another video. First of all, thank you for all the love and support you guys are giving to the videos. Our channel has grown to a community of more than 500,000 PT test takers, and watching you achieve your desired scores is something which puts a smile on my face, and that is something which motivates me to go on. As I've mentioned in this video, we are going to have an in-depth look at the Read Aloud, both the strategies. Earlier, remember that before the changes in PT, we used to tell all the students that yes, Read Alouds are extremely important because Read Alouds used to contribute a lot of points in reading, but that is not the case anymore. They will not contribute in reading at all, and they'll give you a few points in speaking. But does that mean that you don't have to focus on Read Aloud? Are they not important? Absolutely not. Read Aloud are extremely important because this is the first task and this is what sets the tone for the test. If you perform well in Read Aloud, if you're confident, if you are calm, you'll perform. You tend to perform better throughout your test. So it's extremely important that you pay attention and devote some time on Read Aloud as well, as this will help you with your speaking scores and the speaking section overall. Now let's move on to the strategies. Let's break down the strategies, the one-line strategy and the normal strategy. Now before we move on to the different strategies, the one-line strategy and the normal strategy, if you want to practice anything, you can just go and practice on languageacademy.com.au. You can practice n number of questions. You can take the mock test for which you'll be getting scorecard, feedback, AI generated tutor feedback, which will make it very clear for you that what are you missing out, what scores you're likely to get in the test, and what are the things you need to work on in order to achieve your desired scores. We are working very hard on making the portal as accurate as possible, and the accuracy level is top notch at the moment. You should definitely go and practice some questions over there. You can take a free mock test as well, for which you'll be getting a scorecard, feedback, and in-depth analysis, or you can download the LAPT exam practice app. Now let's have a look at the different strategies. We'll start with the one-line strategy and then we'll move on to the normal strategy, and at the end I'll tell you which strategy you should be following. One-line strategy. What happens in Read Aloud? You're given a text or a passage on your screen which can be up to 60 words long. Normally, PT tells you that you have to read whatever is written on your screen. You'll be given around 35 seconds to prepare, and this task is marked on 3 parameters: fluency, pronunciation, and content. Fluency is your flow, that you take natural pauses, you avoid unnatural pauses, you speak in a flow, and you do not go too fast or too slow. Pronunciation is basically your clarity, it's not your accent. Content is different in each and every task. In Read Aloud, content means reading whatever is given on your screen. We introduced one-line strategy in 2022 or 2023, I guess, back then, and since then it has been a super hit, I would say. But now students think that AI will catch one-line strategy. That's not the case. Look at these scorecards. Look at my scorecard after the changes. I got a perfect 19 speaking using the one-line strategy. What is one-line strategy? Under this strategy, you don't have to read whole of the passage. You have to read a minimum of 8 words, maximum of 12 words in a sequence, and at the same time, once you're done speaking around 10-12 words, you have to click the next button. You do not have to read the whole passage. Yes, that will sound a bit weird, that what is this guy even talking about? If they've given us a passage and we're not reading the whole thing, we lose points. I know you are thinking it the right way, but that is not what happens in PT. This is tested and tried, and we have had more than 50,000 students who have achieved the desired scores with us. I have been teaching PT for the last 8-9 years, and from my experience I can tell you that one line strategy works. In Read Aloud, you don't have to read the whole thing. You can start anywhere, stop anywhere, but you have to go in a sequence, minimum 8 words, maximum 12 words, in a clear, concise manner, not too fast, not too slow, and click next. If you do it properly, 100% you can achieve your desired scores. When you practice on a website, you have got one line strategy mode. You just switch to that mode, use this strategy, and you'll get to know that how much scores you're getting under this strategy. In the exam, you'll not have an option to switch the modes, but it will automatically detect whichever strategy you're using. Now, let me do one for you. You'll get a clear idea. Now, if you look here, I've got a passage, right? If I have to do one line strategy, I have to select the easiest phrase or sentence or 8 to 12 words. I don't know how to pronounce phenomena. What I'll do is I'll start from in. In response to rising global temperatures, Himalayan glaciers are actively working. That's it. You start anywhere, you stop anywhere, minimum 8 words, maximum 12-13 words in a clear manner. You will definitely get your desired scores. You will be thinking that yes, we have not spoken 100% content, how we are getting it. This is a shortcut, this is a trick, this is one way of tricking the algorithm which we have tested and will do the job for you if you speak clearly and confidently. So this is one line strategy. You can practice and see if it is working for you or not. Right now, how you have to achieve full points using normal strategy. In Read Aloud or throughout speaking, the most important thing is your clarity. Doesn't matter how fast or fluent you are, if you're not speaking clearly and confidently, unfortunately you will not be getting your desired scores. I want you to focus on clarity. I would want you to take natural pauses and speak in a flow. Do not take your pitch up and down on purpose. Natural intonations are fine, but do not overstress on words. Do not try to go too fast. Take natural pauses and prioritize your clarity. Let me do one read aloud. I'm using the normal method, right? All right, let's do the next one. This time, the university is running a series of workshops for final year students on how to do well in interviews. These sessions will help participants prepare effectively for and perform at their best during job interviews. The workshop tutors have an excellent record of success in helping students acquire the positions they desire. Once you submit, you'll get your scores for content, pronunciation, and fluency, plus, you'll get feedback. Plus, you'll get to know where you have taken short pause, where you have taken long pause so that you can work on the same. Plus, you'll get to know what pronunciation mistake you made and how you have to rectify it. For example, I missed one word here later over here, but I went on. In Read Aloud, if there's a difficult word, let's say in the passage, if you're reading the full thing, and if there's a word which is difficult for you to pronounce, you can skip 1 or 2 words if you're reading the whole passage. In one line strategy, you cannot skip any of the words, right? A lot of students do ask me, can we follow both the strategies? Technically you can, but I'll not recommend you, because I want you to be super clear when you enter the exam room that this strategy I have to follow and read aloud, this technique I have to follow in repeat sentence, this is what I have to do in describe image. I do not want you to enter the exam room being confused. I want you to be calm, confident, and super clear that what you have to do in each and every question type. All right, now comes the big question. Should you be using one line strategy or the normal strategy? It completely depends on you. If you are a nervous reader, like sometimes I am, if you get nervous looking at long passages or difficult words, I'll highly recommend you go for one line strategy. You have an option, you can select easy phrases, you have to speak less words, and you are less likely to make content errors. But if you're a confident reader, if you're pretty confident, your conscious does not really allows you to read 8 to 12 words, which is the case with some students. You can read the whole passage, but you have to ensure you speak clearly, you take natural pauses, you speak in a flow, and read each and every word carefully. That is what you have to do. If you're practicing on languageacademy.com.au or the LAPT exam practice app, you can switch both the strategies, see which one's working for you, and you can choose accordingly. But one pro tip, if you have decided that I have to use one line strategy, then don't change it every other day. I see students doing one strategy one day, another strategy another day. They're not practicing, they're not improving, they're just wasting their time. I want you to follow one strategy, stick to that, and make sure you ace that, you nail that, and you achieve your desired scores using either of the strategies. Now, before we wrap up, you can follow either of the strategies. Just make sure you're confident, clear, and you speak in a flow. There's nothing like that one line strategy is dead. Everything is working as long as your execution is proper. In PT, just need to execute things properly. You will see students who are using one line strategy, they'll get 90. At the same time, you will see another student who is using one line strategy as well and is getting 50. So it's not what you're doing, it's more about how you're doing. So be confident, prepare accordingly, make sure you take advantage of the AI feedback and improve accordingly. You're free to follow whichever strategy you're comfortable with, but remember the golden rules: calm, clear, and composed, and you'll be able to achieve your desired scores. Now, that's it from this video. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, do like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel to grow, and that helps the channel and the video to reach the right audience as well. If you want me to cover any other topic, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to make a video on that. If you need any help, we do provide online and on-campus classes. This is the contact number. Give us a call, send us a message. Our team will be with you, and we will give 100% to help you out. Like we have helped more than 50,000 students till date, and we are still going strong, and we will keep on going strong. That's it. Now you can go on languageacademy.com.au and practice, or you can download the LAPT exam practice app. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. Keep on practicing. If I have done it 15 times, you can do it as well. Here are my scorecards.